Ninja Turtles, a name which makes billions of children brown their britches with excitement every time it's uttered. However, the Turtles are not what they used to be. The Turtles now are the worst. Well, that's not actually true. They've been doing some really good stuff lately, but there was a long stretch of time where the Turtles were diluted into something they were never meant to be. Corporate elites had stuck their hands into all things Ninja Turtles and made the grave mistake of Michael Bay. However, legends say there was a time, long before I was even a thought in my dentist's mind, where the Turtles were amazing. A time where everything aligned perfectly, and we got one of the most ambitious, edgy, and heartwarming movies of all time. And as with all things in the 90s, it was appreciated as such without anyone pearl-clutching or finding offense with it.
I was also interested in the high level of your criticism when you pointed out that these turtles only pay lip service to ninja teachings. I suppose you would have liked it better if it had been a more devout and religious film.
Well, if somehow, I'm looking for something there for kids. If the kid, like the Karate Kid film, at least there's a suggestion of some kind of altruistic behavior.
What you have here is marketing carried to the ultimate degree.
Oh yeah? Well, kids, please plug your ears for this one. You are stupid. There, I said it, and I'm not even proud of it. Well, maybe a little. So let's go over why these stuck-up critics don't like this film, and I'll explain why they're all wrong and suck.
Our next film is a smash hit, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. There isn't a whole lot on the screen to recommend this movie, however, which is basically a brainless action picture mixed with music video sequences.
Let me stop you right there, Sisbert, okay? This movie is not just a brainless action pic with music video spliced in, okay? It's a brain-full action movie mixed with music video sequences spliced in. And guess what, bub? Those sequences are banging. Okay, so this is kind of the opening music. It goes, and then Donatello's about to stop it. Yeah, you suck, Donatello. Why'd you do that? So this is one of those suspenseful types of music where she's about to beat up people with her purse.
That's it. The bag is coming out.
Yeah, the bag's coming out. Oh, and now this is the kick butt action music. Oh, now this is training montage music, as you see here. Bum 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 montage. Now this is more kick butt music, but that's Donatello's kick butt music. That's different than Raphael's kick butt music. Bam! That's kick butt music. Yeehaw! That was the cowboy music. Cowboy. Also, you're forgetting the piece of the resistance here. T-U-R-T-L-E, power.
They're the heroes for. In this day and age, who could ask for more?
Power, T-U-R-T-L-E, power. And what's really cool about this song, and it's a little bit of an Easter egg from one of the best rappers of all time, Partners in Crime, and that is when you take the letters to spell out T-U-R-T-L-E, right? And you swap the two T's, okay? All of a sudden, it spells turtle. Yeah, let that sink in. I'm sorry, Nas who? Biggie who? K-Dot who? And this is why Ninja Turtles is the best movie of all time.
Lots of jokes involve the Turtles' love of pizza, which enables the filmmakers to insert not too subtle advertising plugs for a nationwide pizza delivery chain.
You know what, Mr. Riskel? I thought about that too. And that's when I realized that Ninja Turtles is the worst movie of all time. But then I thought about something else. Lemons, yeah, lemons float in water, but limes, get this, limes, they sink. That is why Ninja Turtles is the best movie of all time.
The violence in the film is mindless. The movie was made by a director who previously made music videos, and you can see the influence in this sequence.
Another L. Take, Jonathan. My dude is collecting more L's in this video than the freaking alphabet. So he at least has 2. The violence in this movie is superb. The fighting is exactly what I would want from a Ninja Turtle movie. And while we're on this topic, how were they able to get the actors in these suits to move around like they did in this film? It's somewhat of a miracle. And while we're on this, by the way, these are the best Turtles we've ever seen theatrically. There, I said it. These suits are bussin'. Am I right, fellow kids? And what's really great about this movie, the cherry on top, is that there is absolutely no scenes where the turtle's mouth opens up just a bit too wide and it shows a stuntman's mouth on the inside of the turtle's mouth, in a scene that even in my adult years would scare the absolute processed cheese out of me. Shut you. But beyond that, the characterizations are so amazing. Any Turtle fan would tell you that. You'd have to be a super fake Ninja Turtles fan to say that all of the characterizations are the same in this movie.
I don't know what all the excitement is about. The four turtles have mostly interchangeable characters as they set about their boring task of conquering dull villain.
Dull villain? I'm sorry, did we watch the same movie, Frederick? Must I remind you of all of the best scenes ever? What about all the Foot Clan and their fly masks? What about that?
Cannot buy the honor which you have earned tonight.
You get the fly eyes. Spit in your hands and rub it on your face. What about Shredder and all of his freaking spikes? Oh great, now he's getting naked in front of the children. What kind of kids movie is this? Oh, sorry, sir, you forgot to expose your spikes.
This is your family. I am your father.
I'm your daddy. Look at my spike. I bet he's intolerant of spikes. I bet he's just like spikophobic or something. Did you see the CGI knife in this film?
Not denying anything.
CGI knife. No dull villains would ever have a 90s CGI knife. Now, there's a couple of other things that I'd like to get off my chest about this movie, but sadly, these so-called goated critics didn't tailor make this review for a 21st century troglodyte to make fun of, so let's hear their final critique.
The turtles lips guzzle surfers, I suppose ninja teachings. I didn't like the surfers. The movies ought to be a much more magical experience than this. That's why I hate those surfers. Why have kids be reminded of the world in which surfers spend all of their days?
Yeah, and why would a pizza company want to advertise that it's the pizza preferred by
surfers?
Yeah.
Well,
what you have here is
surfers
carried to the ultimate degree. Now, you mentioned the surfers. You didn't mention the flip-flops, and actually kids have already been brainwashed to the point where they've got to see the flip-flops. That's why it opened so strongly, and I guess they liked it. I don't know. Maybe they're surfers.
That's the critique, ladies and gentlemen. His words, not mine. And that's why he's a stupid, idiot, no good type of guy, okay? Wait, I forgot. He has one more thing to say.
Subscribe to SkummyGittles or I will your walrus.
Dang! Golly, did he really say it? That sounds kind of extreme. Man, that's crazy. I don't think he's playing, though. I don't think he's playing. No, he's got that crazy look in his eye. And I think to make matters worse, I think he's like a ghost now. I think he's a ghost now. And you can't even lock your walrus away safely in a cage because ghosts are like cage tolerant, I think. So, I don't know. I think you better, if you care about your walrus, I think you better play this safe, honestly. I think you better hit that subscribe button. Here's the best thing about this whole movie. There's actually a lot of bad words in this movie. Not like fake bad words, but like real bad words. And I love bad words. This is why Ninja Turtles is the bad wordiest movie of all time. That is by far the best thing about this movie. But the second best thing is that there is actual heart in this movie, which is something that I didn't notice when I was a stupid little idiot kid. But there are a lot of moments here that have real emotions, which is absolutely something out of the question for most of the following films.
Splinter.
This is what separates the best of these Ninja Turtles movies from Ninja Turtles 3. It's these rich character moments where Raph and Leo are at odds with one another the whole film, but when tragedy strikes, Leo is the only one standing by him until he woke up. Splinter tells everybody the deepest stuff you'll ever hear in this movie, even when he's talking to the biggest loser in the movie. I mean, seriously, I could go on forever about how amazing the character moments are in this film, and how wonderful of a note it leaves off on when all of the turtles use teamwork to watch Splinter take down the Shredder all by himself, and then they learn to say cowabunga. It's really poetic and ties this movie together really nicely. All sarcasm aside, it really does tie everything together perfectly. And it leaves you with the best taste in your mouth that any of these Ninja Turtle movies give you. It genuinely feels like something was put into this, and that's something that most every other Ninja Turtles movie misses out on. There's something real here. And that is why Ninja Turtles is the worst movie of